We're having a meeting of the concert stage.
Some meeting. No wonder they elected you chairperson. So, have you written the poem yet?
You know, maybe we should try sarcasm with Mila. You're so much better at it than poetry.
Sydney, I could never best you. So what's the deal? You have the poem or what?
Yes, I have the poem. You know, I can give it to you right now, and you can trot over to Mila's, and you can read it to her, and she'll fall madly in love with you, and you two can live happily ever after.
A bit touchy today, aren't we? All I need is a way to prove Chandler's existence.
Secret admirer can't remain a secret forever. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to show your face.
Yeah, but tonight it won't be my face. It will be my poetic nature.
Impossible. You don't have one.
Fortunately, I have you to fake it.
Okay, so when I opened the door, I saw Barrick hunched over a lot of little rocks with his jeweler's eyepiece on.
Naturally, many people believe that the very order of life is hidden within the crystallization of rocks.
Sasha!
What?
Look, I really don't think Barrick is looking for the order of life here.
Well, not the order of life we're thinking of anyway.
Right. Okay, now do you remember when I saw Barrick take the rocks from Neil's explosion site?
Oh, so suddenly the connections become clearer.
Yeah, and more solid than a few cotton balls.
And more than simple rocks, am I right?
Yeah. You know, my dad, he could run some tests on these rocks. He could analyze them in seconds.
Well, when's he due back?
Any minute now.
Perhaps we should have the specimens ready for evaluation before the sub even gets back.
Yeah, well, first we gotta get him.
I got it. We'll go to the tool and die and break in. You'll pick the lock just like we did last time. Okay, then we'll go in, take the rocks, and we'll be out of there. You still have the pin I gave you, don't you?
No, I gave it back to you.
Oh, well, I lost it.
Well, hey, we don't need it.
Right, because you know what I can do? I can crush the locks with my bare hands. Now, I admit I need a little more practice, but I am convinced
Sasha.
that...
Hey, why do something in the dark when you can do it in the light, right?
The cosmic light, I see. What do you mean, daylight?
Daylight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hi there. Oh, nurse. How's the worst patient on the floor doing today?
Oh, he's at his best.
What's that mean?
He's sleeping.
Well, I got something worth waking him up for. See you around.
Oh, mailman. Mail rounds.
Neil! Neil?
Rise and shine, Mr. Where is he?
You're asking me? I can't believe this. You people can't even keep track of your own patients.
Good morning, JT. Nurse?
So, where were you?
Nurse, note on the patient's chart that he had 3 candy bars at midnight and 2 for breakfast this morning.
Sounds like you're getting back to your own self, Bucky Ball.
I'm sorry, do you want some?
I don't want to eat your breakfast.
Oh, don't worry, I got a pizza coming. Ordered it from Weltman's Pizzeria.
Really, Mr. Atwater? You know that's against hospital regulation.
Well, perhaps we can bend them a bit. He is a special patient.
Ah, yes, and seeing as how he's being released today.
Today?
That's what it says. Dr. Camber ordered it.
Dr. Lamb, you said that I could...
But I think it is a bit too soon, nurse.
Well, excuse me then. I'll have to get the snack-o-matic refilled.
Could you see if the pizza's here, please? Thank you.
Erwinia is a rather difficult microbe to detect. Have you been experiencing anything unusual?
You mean besides the fact that the electric bed in here is jammed? Oh, I'm sorry. You mean like symptoms? Yes. Many, but they can be nothing or something pathogenic or benign.
Having you stay is to everyone's advantage. I'll check in later.
No one's near the door.
What's that?
Check this out.
More van mail.
You know it.
Come on, open it. Okay.
So excited. Okay, ready? Esteemed colleague, we would be more than happy to supply you with the element you've requested for UB2B.
Yes!
However, In order for us to mine this particular element, a substantial contribution must be made on your behalf to the Rhodavian Environmental Fund.
Contribution?
Cash. Moolah?
Money?
Yes.
You mean all they want is money?
Yes, the only thing between us and UB2B is money.
Well, Virgo Super Clusters, we're home free.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Sydney?
Speaking.
Oh, Sydney, I'm so sorry I couldn't come to the meeting today. But, well, I promised JT I'd babysit for Katie and... Please let me talk to her. Glory, you promised. Well, anyway, Katie has something she wants to say to you.
Wait, Glory, please, I'm really
Sydney?
busy.
Hi.
Hi, Katie. What do you want?
Me and my friends love Billy Gunn. Garrett told us you knew all about him.
Did he?
So could you get him to come back at the concert and play? Please?
Katie, could you put Glory back on?
Billy Gunn is really wicked.
You're not kidding.
Wasn't that cute? I mean, Katie and her suggestion?
It's the most input I've gotten from this meeting.
What?
Oh, nothing. Where's Sandy?
She said something about rehearsal with Owen.
Well, where's Nancy?
Shopping with her mother.
What about Callie?
I think she had to go to work at the Tool and Die today.
Nice of you to all call and tell me. I don't understand you.
Sydney, I'm sorry.
I know things are bad when the only person I do understand is Mila. At least I know where she is.
Hello?
Amila?
Sydney, I'm so glad you called. I'm so bummed. I am so sick of this room.
How can you be sick of that room?
Well, all the stuff in the world can't help you if you can't see your friends.
Well, that's a lovely sentiment.
No, I was so depressed, I even put in my birthday video.
You must be deranged.
I was thinking about the old days, those innocent days when Garrett really liked me, and it all turned out to be an illusion.
Yeah, well, everything's different now.
I'd just die if Chandler isn't real.
He is.
He really exists? I mean, are you sure you're not just making this up to make me feel better?
You'll see.
Well, am I gonna meet him?
Not exactly, but you'll see a certain side of him.
When? How? The way things are going, I'm never gonna be able to leave this room.
You won't have to.
I won't? He's coming here?
Tonight, 10 o'clock. Just look out at the stars.
All right, why don't you go get me a 3-foot piece of chain, all right?
Right.
Well, well, if it isn't the Ninja Warrior and his persistent companion.
Barrick, last night I had a revelation.
Oh, revelation, huh?
Mm-hmm. It is ordained in the heavens that in my next incarnation, I shall be a gearhead.
You?
Mm-hmm. I will be Bobby de Castro, the great fixer.
Aha.
You see, to repair is to enable forward motion, without
Right.
which you or I atrophy.
Atrophy, huh?
I believe it is my destiny to fix engines. Therefore, it'll put me one with the great force that moves us all forever forward.
We have some unfinished business.
Oh, we do?
Well, anyway, I thought you might like to take the rest of the afternoon off.
What for?
Well, so we could go fishing again.
Oh, Jimmy, I'd love to.
Great.
But I promised Saja a day at the shop. It seems he's, gonna be reborn as a gearhead and he's practicing for his next life.
So the way I see it, a wheel is like a mandala upon the axis of the universe.
In a minute, Barrick's gonna send him there.
Yeah, well, maybe if, you help out a little.
And the quicker I help, the quicker you and I get out of here.
Exactly.
Okay, listen. This is an engine in which small explosions occur on a regular basis.
What, you're encouraging them now?
He's harmless.
See, it's a miniature reenactment of the cosmic initiation. It's fascinating.
Yeah, right, whatever. Okay, listen. The explosions drive pistons, which are here.
Mm-hmm.
See? Now, the pistons are connected to a connecting rod, which turns a crankshaft, which is here.
I see, that's wow. And what does this do? No!
What are you doing, you bony? You just ruined a half a day's work!
Let me
just help me pick it up. Stop! Will you just sit still? Would you incarnate yourself into another life, for crying out loud? Just sit. Don't move. Just hands in your pockets. Stop. Just stop. Okay, just sit right there. Just sit right there.
Babs wants some too.
How do you know?
She told me.
Oh, well then.
Guess you two found the only people you could get to drink that stuff.
Want to play, Garrett?
No thanks.
Are you too old to play anymore?
No, it's just that when I play these days, I play for keeps.
Boys.
Good heavens! Miss Sidney, you quite startled me.
Sorry. I was just looking through some old boxes of costumes. Didn't even know we had this. It's kind of eerie and romantic, don't you think?
Well, I would have thought you'd outgrown the game of dress-up.
First learning about it.
I beg your pardon?
I don't know. It just seems like you always have to be in disguises to get what you want.
I have found it so, Miss Sidney. And speaking of discoveries, your mother is suddenly looking for that little box of hers which you had me open.
You mean pick?
Whatever. Have you any idea where it might got to?
Well, it should be around here somewhere, but the truth, I haven't seen it in a while.
Of course, in this house, I'm afraid anything can be lost.
It's beginning to look that way outside, too.
Let's just think about this for a second. Maybe, just maybe, it has something to do with the Utranium's bonding properties.
Okay, let me run it through.
That's a good idea.
No, it's a stable structure fusionable with almost any radioisotope of...
Hey, Buckyball, Super Sewermeister, yeah! It's going great. Okay, launch! Eject! Launch now. Okay, ready?
And all the nurses on the floor really appreciated the Atwater cosmetic gift baskets you sent.
Well, I appreciate all the fine care you've been giving my son.
Yeah! Oh! Okay, duck that. Okay, ready?
Well, son, you're looking remarkably well.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, man!
Playing?
Yes.
Yeah, we just got to the 5th level. We were about to blow up the mother's ship, but Neil got blown up first.
Perhaps you were playing some sort of innocent computer game, like you were going to invent a new collagen mask for Atwater Incorporated.
Right, Dad, about that mask.
You see, I've been funding you boys at that lab for months. Discoveries involve a little bit of give and take. See, I know I was an inventor myself. I also realize how annoying it can be when they ask for results before the project is ready.
Right, Dad, but look, don't worry. A couple of more weeks, millions of Americans will have tight pores, firm skin, and who knows, maybe it will be a true alternative to plastic surgery.
And from my 20 years in the cosmetic development industry, I know this for a fact. Collagen is a protein derivative without explosive capabilities. The chemical properties mask that you are working on had the potency to incinerate several dozen people per drop.
But, Dad, I can explain.
Therefore, you do not need more funding for this project.
But, Dad, just give us a new lab. We'll show you that we can
You have shown me running renegade experiments at the labs at Atwater Corporation is a severe breach.
Okay, I can be flexible. You know, maybe we don't need a new lab. Maybe we just need funding for our research.
Consider the project over. In fact, consider all funding cut off until further notice.
Destroyed. I don't get it, Jimmy. All I did was touch it, just like this.
Yeah, well, that little pointer of yours cost us about 6 hours of labor, bub. Callie was smart. She got out when... I seem to be missing something.
What is it?
Well, now, let's see. Counting myself, there were 4 people in here. I believe the person who just left knows exactly what it is.
Why can't I just read this thing?
It's not romantic. It has to like Mila's inspiring you. Like you're writing it for her.
This better work.
Oh, just shut it before you blow it. This is what you wanted.
I feel so stupid.
Chandler, is that you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is I.
Yes, it is I.
My love is like a rose, red like a heart that beats steady and true.
My love is like a rose, like a red heart that beats steady and true.
There are thorns to remind you that mistakes can be part of love too.
There are thorns to remind.
That mistakes can be part of love too.
Yes, that mistakes can be part of love too.
You slow down.
Sorry. Forgiveness is like the petals.
Forgiveness is like the petals.
Then embrace the morning dew.
I want her to like me, not gag.
But embrace the morning dew.
That embrace the morning dew.
Your smile is like
Your smile is like
the sun.
the sun.
What are you doing? Just shut up. Your smile is like the sun.
I already said that line.
Keeping the rose blooming all year long.
Keeping the rose blooming all year long.
And every time you read this poem,
And every time you read this poem,
think of that rose like our love.
think of that rose like our love.
Beautiful, devoted, darn.
Beautiful, devoted, and darn.
Just darn.
Strong. Darn. And darn strong.
There.
There.
No. I will never stop writing poems for you, Mila.
I will never stop writing poems for you, Mila.
Oh, sorry, okay, this was a poem, but you are the real poetry.
This is a poem, but only you are the real poetry.
Who are you, Chandler? Who are you?
The one who would do anything for you. And kneel. Get down.
The one who would do anything for you.